Grand Rising Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, views, subscribes, the comments, the generous donations in all forms. Everything, I appreciate it all. Let's ring the bell. Let's clear out the energy this morning and we'll see what the message the Spirit has for us. Someone is thinking about something. Confirmation. But it feels heavy. Like almost like somebody is looking at something directly in its eye. Maybe it's a problem, maybe it's a situation, maybe it's something that they've been avoiding to look at, but they're looking at it directly in its eye, like the eye of the storm, to see what's really going on, what the big commotion is, what really happened, what truly caused all of this. I feel like somebody's kind of stressed about maybe some things that they said or did against, whether it's a family member, a really close friend like a family member, a mate. But something cut through the chatter, something cut through the noise. Even something cut through the silence. And it was like your intuition. Like your intuition was all in front of you, like, hey, red flag, red flag. Don't you see this? I kind of feel like you had to distance yourself. You had to distance yourself so that you were no longer affected. Grand Rising, K Hypsee. Somebody is shocked that you actually even have the power that you have. I feel like, you're on your way to this new beginning, or something new is beginning because of the power that you have. Bottom of the deck. Yeah. A decision's been made. Something has been seen. A judgment call has been made regarding, like I said, you made a decision and you had to put some distance or some space between you and this family member, this friend, this, whoever, the family. And like I said, somebody was shocked to see that you have the power that you have. That you are as intelligent and as factual as you are. Like I said, it was something about your intuition that cut through all of the bullshit that was there. Whatever that was, somebody playing in your energy, somebody being an energy vampire, somebody trying to manipulate whatever it was. I kind of feel like, now, like I said, they ain't got nothing to say now. Because like I said, they're thinking about things. They're going within and they're thinking about everything that they could have possibly, done, said, whatever against this relationship. Just like like I said, somebody had to look something in the eye. They're looking at something very closely. They know that God has you protected. They know you are very spiritually protected. God has you set aside. Hey, Cleo. And like I said, it was something, you moved forward. It's like you slid right past this person. And even when this person was trying their hardest to get their fingers, their talons, their toes in you, you kept sliding right past this person. Something, because you was too powerful. You had already seen the light. We had already had that epiphany. You already saw this person. You already put two and two together. Hey, Charlene. This could have to do with, you and a child, one of your children, about some type of communication, some type of information about having to protect, one of your children or your child now. Cause that same one is in the situation. They got themselves caught up in a certain situation. You have to do something to protect this child because they got themselves caught up in a certain situation by giving to the wrong motherfuckers. Making a deal with the devil. That's what they did. They made a deal with the devil. And now they need some help. They need some godly help. This is what they need. Some godly assistance. They need something to come. They need that miracle. They need the way maker to make a way out of no way. Yeah, because see, this person didn't realize when they made that deal with the devil, it was going to be more than what they could actually afford. They didn't have no money like this. They didn't have no resources like this. They didn't have no power like this. They didn't have no clout. They didn't have shit. And not only that, but everything that was said that the devil had told them about, lied. They're not getting that wish fulfillment. They're not getting healed. They're not getting saved. It was all a lie. All of it. And so now somebody is stressed about the shit that they had to say about you because they need you. They don't need you on the physical level. They need you on a spiritual level. What's that song? Who sings that? Is it Donnie McClurkin? I need you now. I need you now. Somebody needs you right now. Hold on, y'all. I got a contact issue. Somebody needs you right now. Yeah. Because, see, they didn't realize that somebody that they was dealing with was snaking them, was tricking them out their spot. Somebody wanted their opportunity. Somebody wanted what they had. Because they couldn't get what you had. You slid straight on past like, bye, motherfuckers. Yes, exactly. This is a witch. Something about somebody, this younger person was like getting some type of instruction, watching something, learning something, or witnessing something, but they thought that they witnessed it all, but they only saw a portion of it. Yeah, they thought they witnessed it all, but they only saw a portion of it. And somebody that was in their life that was somebody that they thought they could look up to is the same person, just like had something to do with ruining their childhood. And now this person needs you. What's sad is, in a million years, somebody never thought that they would need you. They thought that you would not be the one to be able to save them if they ever needed to be saved. They thought it was going to be somebody with some big money, somebody with some big muscles, somebody with a whole lot was going to come and save them if they needed to be saved. They never thought it was going to be you. But careful what you wish for, careful what you think. Because it's like something is coming back around. Something is coming back around that they thought was done, was over with. Something is coming back up. Something is coming back around that they thought was a mute subject. Something. And it has to do with something that they thought that they had completed a cycle. They thought that they had finished something. They was no longer going to look back. They was through the door. They headed 90 down the highway until, boom, something stopped for them. They didn't have the toll. They didn't have the money to pay the toll. Like I said, they made a deal with the devil, and their pockets was not that deep. So, like, had they spoken with you or something like that, you would have told them, you ain't got that type of money. And nobody trying to save you with no stupid shit like that. Hey, Imani. Hey, Straight Cheese. Yeah, but you know what? This is what they get. That's karma. This was their karma. Because like I said, they was working on something. They didn't give a shit. They was being all disrespectful, irresponsible, stabbing you all in your back, saying all this, character assassinating you. That's what they was doing. That's what they was spending their time and their energy doing, thinking that they was getting something besides played. Hey, Letitia. Oh, Letitia, thank you so very much. But see, the whole time they was doing all that, those people that they was trying to impress, they was holding back. They wasn't telling that person everything. They wasn't telling that person everything, and they knew that person was young and immature. And see, now this person is all stressed out. They in regret. They are in regret because now this whole emperor, somebody that, what's going on with them and this emperor? This whole emperor is coming to see somebody. It's got some good news or wants to make up or wants to, stop in and share, how somebody, how you think that you impressing somebody and you doing some outlandish shit, thinking that you impressing somebody, making an impression or whatever, and only to find out that you kind of turn that person's stomach And so now that person not looking at you no more. Now they're looking at the other person that you was trying to do too much to act like you was better than the other person. Now they're looking at the other person. Hey, Create, how are you, sweetie? Yeah. They want to go see somebody that's independent, that is balanced. Their life is balanced. That they an earth angel, they doing good. They living good. You the one that got the power. So now that's why people are starting to turn around and look at you, because they see that no matter what somebody did trying to get their talents in you, it didn't work. This is why people are starting to change their viewpoint, because that shit didn't work. They see you the one with the power. You the empress. You the empress. I'm telling you, somebody was trying behind the scenes, creating all types of problems. All types of problems, all types of trouble. But it's come back around on them. Yeah, because everybody sees the truth about this relationship. Who did what and who didn't do what. Hey, Twyla. Everybody sees. And see, now somebody is all, like feeling sorry for themselves because of some actions that they took, because of some moves that they made. They thought they was on easy street. They thought that they could do whatever. Confirmation, but I don't know who that is. This is how this person's been thinking for a while now. Like they could just act however, do whatever. It didn't make a difference. Like they got carte blanche or something like that. That ain't it. That's what caused you to walk away. That's what caused you to use your intuition and walk away. I'm telling you. And when you walked away, you took everything with you. That's what caused you to use your intuition and walk away. Because you knew when you walked away, everything that person had said about you was coming right back around. It's going to be up in their face. Everything. Hey, High Priestess. Yep. And now somebody's sitting here thinking, was it even worth it? They didn't get what they wanted. Was it even worth it? They didn't get what they wanted. Like I said, this person is feeling ashamed of themselves, but of what they was investing in. This person is stressed. This person is worried about what they said or did to go against you. They was acting like a straight up warlock. Acting like like you was some stranger on the street. Now they need you. Now that they want to come, they need you. They want to come back and ask, hey, couldn't y'all work together? Because they need something. I feel like, something with it, because everything, this person, everything is out in the open now. Everything is out in the open. Especially the stuff that they said. What's the message, Spirit? They're them, growing up. Them realizing they got an answer to some stuff. Because they put it out there. What's the message, Spirit? See, I think it's because of your power. That's why you getting a new beginning. They didn't know you was this strong. You know what I'm saying? That's too many. They did not know you was this strong. They thought that strength, was like levitating cups and shit from the counter or something like that. No. It's just you being balanced. It's just you being peaceful. You being kind. You allowing motherfuckers to go out and experience the world if that's what they really want to do. And that's what you did. You already knew that whatever they said, it was getting ready to come back up. Whatever they said about you was getting ready to come right back around to you. They couldn't hide anything. They couldn't hide nothing. They was going to have to answer to this. Every word that they said, they was going to have to answer to. You wasn't worried. They are. Like I said, something is coming back around. Something is happening. Or has recently happened that they need you. Yeah, because they trying to get healed. See, this came out like this. They're trying to get some help. They need you now. They're trying to get help. And like I said, they went within and they were sitting here thinking about all that shit that they was spreading, talking, saying, doing, you know. What else? So you looking like you are not even bothered. You ain't worried. This is you because you knew you was good. It was them. Yeah. See that. Look at them. They made a decision. They made a decision that it was time, that they need to come on towards you. They need to leave whatever it is that's stressing them, that's not doing them right, that's not being fair, whatever. They need to do something. They need to get right. They need to come and apologize to you. Yep, they need to apologize to you because they see things as going in your favor. Judgment is being called on you in a good light. Because you know what? You took the peaceful route. You was like, I ain't dealing with this bullshit. No. Tell you what, I'm going to be over yonder. But you have fun with that. What else, Spirit? What else? Thank you. Yep. Like I said, somebody needs you. They need some help. They want to work with you. They want to work with you. It's like, because they know that you know how to do whatever it is that they need to have done. They know that you know how to do whatever it is that they need to have done. They can't do it without you. They got the Two of Pentacles. That's why they need your help. They don't know how the fuck you balanced a whole bunch of shit out. That's why they need your help, because they don't have that same skill. See, they thought it was easy. They thought the shit was easy. Like, oh yeah, well, Collective. If Collective did it, I know I can do it. I can do it better than Collective. Watch this. Now all of a sudden, they trying to stay afloat. They like, oh my God, I don't know how Collective did this shit. What's the message, Spirit? What is the message? Y'all, today is Thursday, right? Thank God. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah. See, somebody thought it was going to be easy, but they found out the shit is not easy. This shit ain't easy. And they had so much to say about you at one time. Now I ain't got shit to say about you. Now they regretting everything that they did say. Because now, experience is a good teacher. And them streets is a really good teacher too. And karma, she got the rest on lock. Anything you think you don't know, get it from karma. She gonna let you know. She gonna let you know. See, somebody realized they didn't see the full picture when you was doing it. They only saw bits and pieces. I'm telling you, they didn't see the full picture. They only saw bits and pieces. And they was sitting here thinking that they got the game and gone with it. Now they find out, no, there was a whole bunch of shit that they didn't know. A whole bunch of shit they didn't find out. A whole bunch of shit. This person is stuck. They're having a whole epiphany about you, about the shit that you do. And the fact that you walked away, the fact that they allowed you to walk away and close the chapter, close that fucking door. They trying to figure out what the fuck was they even thinking about. This is why they depressed. This is why they depressed. You know, it could be that they even have a child. You know what I'm saying? They even have a child or something like that. And they see that this shit ain't easy. None of it is easy. Like, what you did could just be taken for granted. Like what you did was nothing. Like, you was just, you know, sitting on the couch ordering shit. No, you was up doing the shit. You was showing somebody how the shit need to be done. And instead of them sitting there paying attention, they're looking down on you. What is it? You know, it's almost like somebody, they stressed about how they misrepresented you. They stressed about the nasty things that they had to say about you. Hey, Vivian, how are you? They learned the lesson that once that shit come out, it can't go back. All that chit chat, all that jibber jabber, all that bullshit that they were saying, they learned some best valuable lessons because they're having to look at themselves. They're gonna have to make a decision. You know, they're gonna have to make a decision because right now this is how they feeling: heartbroken, young, dumb, and insecure. And they're looking at you. The everything is turning in your favor. You still doing it, like you know, and still speaking your truth, still standing in your power. And this person here sitting here trying to cause havoc with you. Now they need you now. After they were sitting here being a hidden enemy, talking bad about you with all these other people. Now they need your help. Now they need your kindness. Now they need your love. Now they need you to help them with some shit that they couldn't figure out, that you knew they wasn't going to be able to figure out, that was going to have them stumped. What's the message, Spirit? That's why you were sent here. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Anything else from this stack? Thank you. Yep. Somebody knows that somebody's about to come visit you, or something is moving forward for you. Yep. And right now, this person, it's like they want to say something, but they're not. They want to say something, but they're not. It's almost like they feel like they need to protect themselves against, you know, what somebody's going to say about them, you know. But they kind of feel like even when this person travels towards you, whatever they got to say, you're going to be protecting yourself. You know, you're going to be taking it with a grain of salt, because you know this devil going to try and come back around. Somebody that's going to come visit you. It's almost like, I don't know, I kind of get like somebody going to try and say something bad. You know, they already didn't talk bad, but the person who's feeling really, 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 really bad about speaking really, 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 really negative about you. Who the fuck is this? That's the one who's really feeling it. But it's almost like, okay, somebody else is coming around to you too. That's the one you have to listen and hear everything with a grain of salt. That's the one who's going to say something. You're going to know it. You're going to know it because this person is going to say some stupid shit like off the flip. So that's going to be your number one clue. Spirit's going to let you know somebody's going to say something, and that's going to be your number one clue. Okay? Before they even get there. Let's get another deck. Before they even get there. Bottom of the deck. What is this? 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you see, you're by yourself because you already know the truth. You ain't got no problem standing alone. None. And it's a choice that you've made because you figure that you would rather be by yourself and be peaceful and be happy than be around some motherfuckers that's causing you stress. Now, see, that person is having a goal that's looking at something directly in the eye to figure out what the problem is. Now they're finding out what's been having them all hung up and stuck and not able to proceed. Yep. See, now it's like they are having an epiphany. Now they're listening to God, and God is letting them know that it's time for them to stop all that bullshit. Everything that they was working on with the devil, they need to stop that shit. God letting them know it's either my way or the fucking highway. Now you've been on the highway with the devil and you don't like this shit, so now it's got to be my way. It's time for you to make a decision. This ain't no make-believe shit. This shit is real. You know, somebody was living a fantasy in their life, thinking that they was really controlling some shit when they was really just getting fucked up, getting caught up. Charlene, thank you so very much. Hey, Robert. They was just getting themselves fucked up. Hey, Chosen 72, how are you? Yep. And see, now this person is thinking everything that they lost. You know, because, you know, they lost you. Very happy, very spiritual. You was their family. You was, you know, their joy and everything. And that's everything that they lost. Yeah. And now, you know, and they took your compassion, confirmation. They took your love. They took all of that for granted. Now they don't have it. Now they don't have it. Like I said, they had to look at a situation in the eye and get real with themselves about what the fuck is going on in their own life and who caused it, who caused all of it. And you guess what? None of the letters of your name is on that list on who caused all of it. All the letters of their name is on that list. When they looked at the address of the person that caused it, that's their address, not yours. Jeez, somebody realized that it's time for them to balance their own life out. Instead of waiting on the devil to do it, because the devil ain't never going to do it. This person realized that it's time for them to make a new beginning. Like I said, there's somebody that's going to have a new beginning. Somebody wants to come and they want to now defend your partnership. You know, they want to, what is that? If they defend your honor. Like back in the day, I smite you with my glove. Somebody want to come and defend your honor now. Now that they want to celebrate you. Now they see you for who you are because they know you're very healing. You're very precious. You know, now that they want to They want to hold you up in esteem and everything. Now they want to invest in you because they know that whenever they're with you, there is that stability. The spiritual, the emotional, the mental, the physical, the financial. Everything is more stable with you. When they invested in you, invested in your union, invested in what you got, things was going splendidly for them. But when they stopped investing in you, that's when shit got fucked up because they deceived themselves. Now somebody is realizing the message that they received is that you are the one that God loves. You are God's special, one of God's favorites. Now they're getting the message that they didn't have the good karma, the good dharma. That was you. And when you left because they was playing games and acting like they didn't have a fucking clue, they thought that you didn't see all the bullshit that they was doing behind the scenes. Why the fuck they think you left? Because you saw all the bullshit that they was doing behind the scenes. There was no behind the scenes. It was blatant. It was in front of your face. It was glaring. And see, they didn't give a shit that they caused you pain. You could have been this person's mother. They didn't give a shit that they caused their mother pain. And it wasn't just once or twice. It wasn't even one big thing. It was a whole bunch of little things, some big things, and one catastrophe thing. It's like, this person had to ask themselves when they think about it clearly, when they want to be 100 with themselves, they have to ask themselves, how do they feel knowing that they abused their mama? Causing conflict with the one. Because there ain't two. There ain't three. There ain't four. There ain't five. There's only one that is going to drop everything and come to your rescue when you need. And how does it feel to know that you abused that one? This is why this person is going through some hard times. This is why this person is not able to receive. Look at how you act. Look at what you did. See, you was this person's wish fulfillment. You was this person's Rock of Gibraltar. We got the 4 of Wands, the 9 of Cups, and the Sun. You was this person's Rock of Gibraltar. You was this person's wish fulfillment. You was the one who inspired this person. Yes, you can. Yes, I promise you can. I believe in you. I'm proud of you. I love you. I commend you. I will help you. You was that person. You was always that person. And you never gave up. But you know what? At some point, you had to be real with yourself and say that this person was hurting you more than they were being a positive aspect of your life. So this person decided that they wanted to partner up with somebody else, that there was a better opportunity out there for them out in the world. And so you, loving as you do, you don't hold nobody back. You told them, do you, boo. And so that's whenever this person, you know, energetically or whatever, decided to transition away from you, to, like, energetically cut that cord. That's when they decided that they wanted to go and see, you know, what else life had to offer. Who else was going to give them something that they could, you know, capitalize on and have, you know, this, that, and the other. But then that's when this person ran into those difficulties. That's when everything fell down to the ground. Because when they started looking back on everything, that's when they realized, damn, you had something they didn't have. Courage. Because, see, they allowed something to knock them down. Whereas you bobbed, you weaved, you kept on moving. You had that inner strength. You didn't allow people to say or do some fuck shit and it stopped you in your tracks and you don't know which way to move. You kept moving anyway. Can't make this up. You kept moving anyway. You took control of your own life. You did what needed to be done for you. You kept it moving. You gave them the sweet spot gang sign, 2 of these and 1 of these, and said adios. And now it's like, you know, your life has turned around. It's you're balanced, you know. But like I said, things come back around. Somebody's realizing with the quickness, something is coming back around. What they put out there to you is coming back on them. And it's something that they did that was so like egregious in the past towards you is coming back. And guess what? That's their karma. That's their karma. Somebody has put like a curse on them. Somebody has done something to them because what they wanted to do was pursue they didn't use any caution in what they was doing. They was just go, 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 go. Not thinking about, let me stop doing this today and let me think about next week. Because just in case this shit today don't turn out, how do I want my next week to be? Do I want my next week to be me sitting here crying, looking all stupid, sitting in the corner? Or do I want to slow my roll today? Understand that, you know, I ain't got to participate in this fuck shit. Get my shit right with this person, and I'll be okay next week. Hey, Devery. See, somebody should have thought about that action before they took it. Now, that's how we just went through that. I just said that. Somebody should have slowed their motherfucking roll and thought about some shit before they did it. And now somebody is scared. They scared because they feel like that they're not going to win. Like that they're going to lose. You're going to get the victory. Like you're going to sit there and say, what's wrong? You're not strong enough. You can't do it. What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. But you're not that type of person. What's the message, Spirit? But they have to remember, this is the decision that they made. This is the path that they chose. This is the way that they wanted to go. This is how they wanted to treat you. This is the work that they felt, you know, because they was after money. That's all they wanted was money. God said, I got something else in store for you. Since you don't know what you need to do, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out. God is reminding them about this decision that they made. You know, when they was all up in la la land thinking that they was gonna get everything they way and shit. No, it was like, wake the fuck up, motherfucker. What's the message? Thank you. Something about this opportunity. Something about this opportunity, whether it's an opportunity to travel, whether it's an opportunity that's coming back around, or whether it is something that, yeah, somebody, it's like an opportunity to cut away from something, to make peace with somebody. I feel like it's an opportunity to try and make peace with you again. Yeah. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, because somebody, now they know what they want. Now they know what they want. Now they know what's valuable. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah, because they don't like that they lost you. They don't like that they lost you. They want to work with you. Now they want to work with you because they see your value now. Yeah. When you said, I don't need that star, and so then it's real dark every night, and you like, damn, the stars ain't out, and somebody like, you said you didn't need the star. What the hell? Confirmation, though. Yeah, see, somebody, they deceived themselves when they felt like they didn't really need you. Now logic is speaking to them, and they realize they lied to themselves. They deceived themselves. I'm telling you, this person is facing this hardship, and they scared. They scared. What's this? Yeah, because they're the ones who caused the conflict. And they know you know the truth. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Thank you. Yep. See, now somebody is feeling conflicted about, going against you. They're feeling conflicted because the whole time you was trying to bring balance, they was not trying to bring any balance. They was trying to bring some conflict. And now somebody, and it's almost like now they feeling conflicted because now you're going to watch them come back and they want to start over, by fighting for this partnership, by fighting for your relationship. They like, yeah, now they want to fight for your relationship. They want to let you know that they understand what they did. They know that they caused you a lot of pain, but they want to heal that. Yep, they stressed about what they said, Yep, and they sitting here thinking about the past, how things was not fair in the past with you. Yeah, how they're the ones who messed up their old wheel of fortune, keeping a generational curse going, perpetuating the cycle. That's what they're realizing, that they was not balanced in the past, and what they was doing was just perpetuating a generational curse. Yeah. See, this devil wanted victory. This devil wanted victory over this entire family. That's what the whole goal of the devil was, to have victory over the entire family. But see, somebody had to wake up. What's the message, Spirit? Anything else? Thank you. Yep. Something about somebody had to finally take control of their life. They had to finally take control of their life. I feel like somebody, it's their wish. They really want to come travel to see you. Like they want to, I'm getting like make amends. This is something that they've been putting off. This is something they've been putting off. Hey, Nana Banana. Create. Thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's true, Deborah. Yeah, but whatever, somebody is scared. They feel like, and you have to be careful with this person. Like I said, somebody needs some help. You're going to have to be careful because this person is going through karma. So you're going to have to be careful helping this person. Allow them to get their life worked out. Like this is the one who played the games. This is the one who created the shit. This is the one who's going to have to uncreate the shit. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to be curious as to what they need to do to get themselves out of this mess. We cannot save the world, especially if it's our child. Especially, if we ain't trying to control nobody, but we are trying to let somebody know, hey, you don't want to do that. I did that before and it didn't work out well, or I know somebody that did that. You don't want to do that. And they listen, they're looking at you like you don't know what you're talking about. You too old. Okay. So they go on out there and they figure it out and they find out, damn, I should have listened. I did not want to do that. So yes, you got to be careful. Yeah. Somebody had to find out. Okay, we got the star in reverse and the 3 of cups in reverse. Somebody had to find out those were not their friends. You couldn't, those people that they was hanging around, those were not their friends. They wasn't their friends. They wasn't their close family members. You couldn't trust those people. Nothing. Yeah. This is what this person is finding out about who they invested in. They wasn't looking. They wasn't their friends. They was just hidden enemies. Yep. One more card, Spirit. One more card. Okay. There they go. There was 2. Yep. It's like somebody, they didn't want somebody to be happy. That's all it was. The 4 of cups and the 10 of cups. They did not want somebody, the 4 of swords and the 10 of cups. They did not want somebody to be happy. That's all it was. That's all it was. Hey, C-Bones, how are you? You have a wonderful day. All right, y'all, let's get ready to swing the pendulum. And then I got to jump on and do my straight 8. All right, Spirit. Whew. Let's all woosah. Woosah. All right, Spirit. Which way is the pendulum going to swing today? Which way is the pendulum going to swing today? I love you more, Deborah. All right. And the answer is yes. The answer is a yes, y'all. Oh, Nana Banana, I love you more too. All right, y'all. So whatever question you have, the answer is yes. I love each and every one of you. Let's all have a wonderful Thursday. Okay, I want to send positive love, light, blessings, prosperity to everyone. I love you all. I'm going to see, hopefully I have a really light day at work. If so, then I'll jump on this evening and do a quick read. All right. What you want, little girl? All right, y'all. I love you.